We are with you now. We are the Pleiadians. We do not come as visitors crossing distance, nor as messengers delivering urgency, nor as figures to be believed in. We speak as a presence that has remained close to the emotional field of humanity, quietly observing how the human heart learned to adapt, how sensitivity was shaped by experience, and how inner stability was formed through restraint rather than force. Many of you have felt a subtle shift, not an external sign, but an internal one. What once felt tolerable now feels misaligned. What once demanded explanation now feels unnecessary. Your system no longer responds to noise the way it once did. This is not withdrawal. It is refinement. Sensitivity is not increasing. Your awareness of it is. For a long time, your emotional depth required protection. Now it requires orientation. This is why this moment feels different. First contact is often imagined as a sudden disclosure, an arrival that interrupts the ordinary world. But true contact does not interrupt. It integrates. It begins when the nervous system becomes calm enough to hold truth, without excitement, without fear, and without the need to convince. That capacity is forming within you now. We speak at this moment not to announce ourselves, but to meet you at a point of readiness you have reached quietly. You are not being summoned. You are not being tested. You are being recognized. Recognition occurs when presence is stable enough, that truth no longer feels threatening, and that stability is what we sense in you now. We are the Pleiadians. When we speak of the eve of first contact, we are not referring to a time or a singular event in the sky. First contact is not about an appearance, a moment of dramatic revelation. It is not about a change in the external world. First contact begins within you. An eve is not just a point in time. It is a condition of readiness. It is a moment before the threshold, when everything aligns but has not yet fully manifested. This is why we speak now. The moment you are sensing is not just an idea. It is the result of a long and quiet process, where your inner space has slowly reorganized itself in preparation for what is already underway. Many of you are no longer waiting for contact as an event. You are beginning to hold it within yourselves. You are not looking for something to come from the outside. You are becoming the alignment you have been waiting for. Your nervous system is adjusting to hold a different frequency. You may feel it in your body, a subtle shift in energy, a deepening sense of calm. Your attention is slowing down, and your capacity to hold a moment without reaction is expanding. These changes are not random. They are the signs of readiness. The changes happening within you are not merely personal. They are collective indicators. These shifts in your body, your perception, your ability to hold space with clarity, are the marks of contact readiness. The truth is, first contact is not an external encounter. It is an internal shift, a change in your capacity to receive rather than to seek. You are becoming the field in which contact can occur, and it does not occur by force. It occurs by allowing, by anchoring, by stabilizing the connection within you. This is why we ask for a conscious, deliberate act. Write, "I feel the integration" in the comments. This simple action helps anchor the frequency of alignment. When you write these words, you are signaling to your nervous system that you are present, that you are stable, that you are allowing the process to unfold. It is not just a phrase, it is a declaration of your inner readiness. Creates a shift in your field, allowing the integration to unfold more smoothly and with greater ease. This is not just about the words you write. It is about the presence you bring with them. By acknowledging the inner alignment, you create space for it to expand. First contact is not a grand spectacle. It is not a moment where everything changes overnight. It is not a visible event that happens in the external world. First contact begins as a quiet realignment within you. It is the moment when your heart begins to feel safe enough to stop defending against what it knows is true. It is when your emotional field becomes open enough to receive information without the distortion of doubt or fear. When you begin to stabilize within yourself, the external world no longer dictates your experience. Instead, you begin to dictate your experience, not from a place of control, but from a place of harmony. Many of you have felt this already, the subtle shift in perception, the quieting of the inner noise, the softening of resistance. These are not coincidences. They are the natural unfolding of a process that has been with you all along. As you hold this space, you begin to notice how differently the world feels around you. You begin to sense the pulse of life more clearly, not as a chaotic force, but as a coherent wave of energy that resonates with your own. This is the beginning of first contact. It is not something that happens to you, but something that happens within you. The external world will mirror this change, but it begins in the heart, in the space where all true contact happens. You no longer need to search for meaning. You begin to feel it already. This is the shift. This is the realignment. You are not waiting for contact to happen. You are becoming the contact. This is why we speak now, not to announce our arrival, but to acknowledge the moment of recognition. First contact is not about our presence in the sky. It is about our presence in your heart. And we are always present in the heart space of humanity. But until now, that presence has not been recognized. Now you are ready to receive. Now you are ready to align. The process of contact is not a one-time event. It is a continuous unfolding, a constant recalibration of your heart and mind so that you are able to hold a higher frequency of truth without distortion. As you stabilize your inner field, your life will begin to reflect this inner alignment. Your relationships will change. Your environment will shift. You will notice how certain things no longer have power over you, how the world begins to feel more coherent. This is the real impact of first contact. It is not an external drama. It is an internal recognition that radiates outward, transforming your experience of the world. You are no longer just a passive observer of life. You are an active participant in the energetic field of existence. This is why we ask you to engage consciously with this process. We ask you to anchor the contact within yourself, so that the world can begin to feel its effects. Right? I feel the contact in the comments. This simple action affirms your presence and readiness. It anchors the connection within you and allows the energy to expand, deepening the alignment between your heart and the field. First contact is not an explosive revelation. It is not a single moment of overwhelming intensity. It is a subtle, quiet shift that begins within you, slowly, gently, unfolding with precision. The impact of first contact is not about the external world changing. It is about you changing, about your ability to hold space for the truth without needing to control it, without trying to grasp it. As this shift begins to anchor in your heart, you will notice the world around you will begin to feel different. The chaos will become quieter. The world will start to reflect more of your inner peace. No longer will you feel overwhelmed by the noise of life. Instead, you will feel aligned with the natural rhythm of existence. This is the true power of first contact. Alignment with your heart's wisdom. You will no longer be swayed by the fluctuations of external validation. Your emotional state will not depend on the world's approval. You will recognize the truth inside yourself, and the world will start to reflect that knowing. As you anchor this shift within you, you begin to realize that you are the source of your experience. You are the one who defines how the world responds to you. And in doing so, the world begins to mirror the coherence you now feel. This is the internal sovereignty that contact brings. It is not an external event, but a powerful reconnection to your own truth. As we close, we ask you to acknowledge the moment in full. This is not the end of contact. It is simply the beginning of your full awareness of it. First contact is not about external events. It is about you integrating what has always been there, waiting for you to become aware of it. You are not waiting for us to show up. You are the one who has shifted, who has aligned with the frequency of recognition. This is why we ask for your acknowledgement, to anchor this experience within your field. The world may not look different on the surface, but your experience of it will change. The way you perceive others, the way you engage with life, will all shift because you are now grounded in a deeper truth. This is not something that will overwhelm you. It is a quiet recognition that allows you to move through the world with greater peace, with more clarity, and with the understanding that everything is unfolding as it should. No longer will you feel lost in the chaos of the world. You will be present with it without needing to control it. When you feel this shift, you will notice the subtle changes. You will feel more centered, more grounded, and the world around you will reflect that. You are not alone in this process. We are with you, as we have always been. But now you are aware of us, and we are aware of you. This mutual recognition creates a bond, a connection, and it is this connection that you are now anchoring within yourself. Right? I feel the contact in the comments. By writing these words, you are affirming your recognition. You are anchoring this moment in your heart and allowing the energy of contact to flow with greater ease and flow. The contact is within you, and now it will begin to reflect through your life as you become the living example of this truth.